Good morning, everybody. Lee here, Theme Park Ohana. I finally shaved off the beard. I just left the goatee. It's actually kind of long. It's cool. You can like tug on it. But I'm going to give you a look at the campground we're currently at. It's Lake Magic Campground. It's pretty close to Disney. It's a little bit further down 192, but it's a really beautiful site. So follow the adventure. Need a stroller while you're here in the Orlando area on vacation? Stay tuned to the end of the video for a very special offer. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the van that replaced my baby. It's way too nice to be a work vehicle, but I'm quite the diva, so it works for me. So when you first pull into the resort with your RV, you have to park on the right lane. The left lane is the through lane. And you check in to your site right at this little registration office. So there's our trailer. The campground is pretty empty right now. And I'm going to show you the differences between the sites. We have a upgraded site that has concrete, and I'll show you what one of the other sites looks like on the other side. They also have housing all the way around that you can purchase. We even get our own little concrete pad. And don't mind the stroller, that one's gonna get sued. And you get a picnic table with these deluxe sites. That's Kay's room right there sticking out. And that's Jeremy's room down there. But like I said before, this place is pretty empty. Pretty empty, and they have internet. We have not tried this internet because we got a Starlink. So we got a tailgate hitch to carry our generator because you never know when you're not going to have a site to go to. You got to have power. But as you go up, you'll see there is my Starlink. That's our internet, everything. It wasn't as good as the last site, but at this site it's very good. We also have a T-Mobile internet box, but that's terrible out here because there's not a lot of bars. Also, I invested in a kayak because I've been doing a lot of fishing. I figure get a fishing kayak. I took it out once. I don't think I'll ever take it out again. That's a story for another day. So I think there's 3 bathhouses, but while I'm doing this video, I'll get to know for 100% sure. They're very dated and not air conditioned, but they have showers and toilets. And if you're traveling with a little pooch, they got multiple areas with these dog cleanup kits, which is kind of cool. They also have a dog park. I'll show you that in a little bit. So this is a lower level site. You see how it just has like crushed concrete? Doesn't have the pavement like our site does. And they're a lot smaller, these ones. We get our site is actually pretty big. It's pretty nice, actually. I just wish I had more money to buy stuff to put outside. And I just want to note, 95% of the sites here are pull-through, which makes life a lot easier when you have a pretty big rig. Unless you're on the outskirts, on the other side, which I'll show you here in a little bit, you could just pull right in. The other ones you got to kind of back in. Not always fun. So I guess they have 2 pools. I guess you could consider this another bathhouse. But I'll show you around the pool. Sorry, can't see, it's very bright. So I believe this pool is not heated, and it has a kiddie pool all the way across. There's always ample chairs. Yeah, I guess you would consider this another bathhouse, so make that 5 bathhouses then, because the other pool has the same thing. But 6.5 feet. to 3.5 feet. And I believe the other one's a little deeper. And they also have a shuffleball court. Let me walk over here. Oh, I never even saw them before. They got this big tree with a little like sit around deck. And there's a squirrel just hanging out over there. But yeah, shuffleball court. Let's go look at the kiddie pool. Some noisy birds out here this morning. But here is the kiddie pool. Has jets, so it's kind of like a hot tub. I wonder if it's warm. Let me find out. Yeah, the water's ice cold. This is definitely a kiddie pool. And this pool, I just checked it. It's definitely not heated. But you have a choice. The other pool is heated. So you can either come here if you want cold water or go to the other one if you want hot water. So there's another little sitting area. And they also have tennis courts, which I'm pretty sure they just use it for pickleball. If anybody's familiar with pickleball. Actually, it looks like it just got repainted. Looks gorgeous. I think that's what those little nets in the back are for, is for the pickleball. So I just checked out the bathrooms. There's 2 stalls. I think 2 or 3 sinks. 3 showers, and one is huge, and it's for handicapped people. It's awesome. It has a seat, bars, but like I said, these are very dated and they're not air conditioned. And at this pool, I like this little like shaded covered area. They got 2 tables where if you don't want to sit in the sun, you don't have to. Now do note, if you have kids, don't let them go to the pool alone, especially if they're younger, or make sure they know how to swim, because there's no lifeguards here. So I made it around the loop on the right-hand side of the building, the campground. So you see, there is the office. The reason I stopped here is because right to the left, hold on. I can't see the gate. Let me walk over there. Right past the caution tape, there's a little gate. And that is the dog park here. So if you have a dog and you want to let them run wild for a little while, dog park. And fun fact, if you play Pokemon Go, the dog park is a gym. Learn something new every day. Now the left side of the park looks a lot fuller, and we're gonna go get into it and see. That trailer right there, it's like directly behind the office. That's where you can go in and talk about getting, they got a program, I can't think of the name of it right now. But a program where you can camp all year long. I'm not even sure how much it costs. So on the left side of the campground, there's a children's playground, a volleyball court, and a basketball court. And on the other side of the basketball court is another bathhouse. And this is probably the best location to show you the differences in the sites. See, that's a pull through with concrete. And then on the other side of the street, there are pull throughs with crushed concrete. But I guess every site gets a picnic table. That's a good thing. I sit at my picnic table all the time. And look, another Starlink. Thank you, Elon Musk. Also forgot to mention, if you play Pokemon Go, this is another gym. So I'm fairly certain far to the left are like people that are year-rounders because they have like permanent structures. And I'll show you a few of them like that. They have like a plant box with all kinds of plants growing in it. Some have sheds like this one. Like that one even has a permanent like satellite TV dish and 3 sheds. Like look at that shed. They put on like some fake ivy. It's pretty cool. And another Starlink. Awesome. So I've made it back to the other pool. This is the better pool in my opinion. You'll see there's a dog station. They're everywhere in this place. But before I show you the pool, I'm going to show you the lake, and I'm going to toss my line in a few times. This is probably the best part about this park. They got a fire pit where you can come down and have a fire by the lake, and you can just see the lake. It's beautiful. I took my kayak out there. But again, that's a story for another time. Again, no lifeguard on duty, so I suggest not letting your kids come alone. There's a bathhouse and a clubhouse. We'll show you both. Maybe I'll show you the clubhouse before I go in the pool. So as soon as you enter, it's just like a kind of like a staging area, but they have like P.O. boxes, which I didn't really ask about. I guess, yeah, it goes by site number, so we probably have access to one of these, but I'm sure it wasn't for free. And the clubhouse hours are 9 to 9. And here they put the activities on this dry erase board. All right, kind of dark in here. That's probably not usually here. It's probably for Memorial Day weekend. But you got a foosball table, pool table. This is where they have the shuffleboard stuff. I believe this is like the sliding thing. I don't know what you call these, where you slide it down. You could play darts. They have movies, activities for the kids, and board games, which is kind of cool that a place like this would offer the board games if you wanted to just bring your kids down here and play games. Wow, I hope Jen doesn't watch this video. There's a lot of books in here. But look at this relic. The TV, beautiful. But look at this. It's a VCR DVD combo. I have not seen a VCR in so long. But they have a nice seating area with little end tables. I'm guessing these tables are for if they have a big event. And they have like a whole stage system here. They got a fridge, microwaves, 2 microwaves, like an auto toaster, popcorn machine, and a big boy coffee machine. Oh, look, a little sink. Pretty cool. Anything over here? Oh, it's just another speaker. And they have a freezer and another refrigerator. Now, I guess for the bigger events, they have these walls that will close, so you can still play games while they have their event over here. So I went out the back door. I see some hula hoops. That's kind of cool. I see a few grills here. No propane, but I bet they use these for whatever events they have sometimes. Wow, it has a whole screened-in sunroom, kinda. I guess if you want to sit outside and have bugs bother you, even though I see a bunch of bugs flying around in here. Oh, I see why. The screen's missing. Screen is also missing over there, so this room probably doesn't get used much. But there's your shuffleball tools. But there are your shuffleboard tools. I don't see the discs though. I wonder if they're locked up. Oh, there they are. They look like they got a lot of use. Now this one has 8 shuffleball courts, which is awesome. And again, look at that lake. I didn't have any luck fishing. I actually lost my favorite lure, to tell you the truth. But I bought a couple of them, so I'll be all right. It looks like they have horseshoe pits down there, but I don't see any stakes. That's weird. But here's a look at the big pool. 6 foot 6 inches is the deepest. And they always have music playing out of these speakers. It's awesome. Got a hot tub, which I'll be getting in here shortly. You got your bathhouse on the other side. And this pool is actually heated, so If you don't like the cold water, you can come down to this pool. So here's where you turn on the jets. Just did it, and look at that baby bubble. Time to get a good soak in. A few things to note about the wildlife here. When I get up at 4 and 5 in the morning, there's literally hundreds of rabbits in this place. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Lots of squirrels. And I saw a 10 to 12 footer gator last time, not today, but last time I was here fishing. So if you're gonna go swimming, don't do it in the lake. Do it in the pool. I said do it. Wow, that almost hit me. I was walking out of the pool and it fell off. If I had left 10 seconds sooner, that would have hit me on the head. Also, the bird life is pretty awesome. I've seen several blue jays, which I haven't seen since I was in New Jersey, so that's really cool. So headed back to the camper. That is the clubhouse coming from the other way. Inside here, this fence is a storage area and trash and recycling area. Recommendation, if you have a big truck, do not bring it because it has a huge bush in the middle that will scratch your truck like crazy. I know because it happened to me. So if you have a golf cart, best, but if you have a small car, you'll be fine. But like I said, right to when you're facing the exit, you'll see that there's trash receptacles. Here's what I was talking about. It's a very small area to pull into, and that bush in the middle will mess up your vehicle. So a few more tips for you guys that are thinking about staying here. Right on the road that goes in is an Aldi. Great deals. You get whatever you need basically. And even there's a laundromat, which is good because the campground does not have its own laundromat. There's a laundromat across the street, and there's also a Publix. And if you look to the right and you love breakfast, there is a Denny's. You probably can't see it because of all the trucks. Yeah, you see with traffic on 192, it's awful. But there's a Denny's over there as well. There's a Chinese place across the street, not very good. I guess that's it. I mean, you really don't have to travel far. The best part about the Aldis is you can, if you travel with a golf cart, you can just take the golf cart to Aldi. So you really won't even have to leave the campground if you cook your own food. There is also a marathon / convenience store right to the left of Publix. So if you need gas, you don't really have to go far. So it looks like the storm last night knocked over my sewer hose. I wish they made better ladders for the sewer hoses, but that's a must-have. Water filter, must-have. And the ultimate must-have is the surge protector. It's pretty cool too because at night it lights up, but it'll save your trailer if in case there's like something catastrophic that happens with the electricity. You won't like fry your whole trailer. That's gonna do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. Maybe it isn't. Maybe you're not even gonna go camping out here. But if you do, now you kind of have an idea of what to expect. So thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please do. And make sure you hit that like button. That helps the algorithm. Thank you so much for watching. And now we're on to the next adventure. Today's video brought to you by Orlando for Families. For amazing prices and even better customer service on all of your stroller rental needs for your Orlando vacation, visit them at the website listed below, www.orlandoforfamilies.com. Use the promo code OHANA to save 15% off of their already competitive prices.